Hey, welcome back to the Man Cave Workshop. Right, we are going to have a look at this on-off volume switch from Hacker RP38A. It's got like an intermediate fault where sometimes it'll switch on and sometimes it won't. So what we've done, we've just connected positive and negative to the two terminals that the Hunter uses to see if we can replicate the fault on the meter. So we're going to switch it on now and let's see what happens. There we go, we're getting a reading. So that means that that time it worked. Let's try it again. Yeah. Ah, there. It didn't work that time. You see me switching it round and it's staying open lead. So we are replicating the fault. It works this time? No. Let's make sure the leads haven't fell off. No. Let's see if we can get it to work now. Ah, there. So, oh, no, it's open again. So you can see how this isn't working. There we go, bang it, and it does make contact. That's off, open lead, on, and it's making a reading, which it should do. But as you saw before, if I can replicate that again, probably can't. There we go. No, as you saw before, anyway, it doesn't work every time. It's an did I say intermediate fault? I meant intermittent fault. So I'm going to pull the bottom off it to have a look. See what's inside here. See what's inside this bit. Okay. So I've just got this this awl just to try and lift these legs up. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. I don't even know if the problem will be in the bottom section or the top section. Let's see if we can get a shot. Never seen inside one of these before. Is that enough to get it off? Nope. I'll have another go. Right, so I've ended up getting this screwdriver under it to prise them off, and now this bottom section will open up. I think, oh, it's still catching on that one. Let's get this out. Let me get a line here that I know where I'm in shot, so to the bottom of them leads. Oh, something fell out. That wasn't good, was it? That looks really mucky. I wonder which way that went in. This does appear to be, does look like a switch in there, doesn't it? I'm not familiar with how it works. Let's see what happens when we turn it now. Nothing. Apart from that shaft moving at the bottom. So this is good because we can have a look at this and get it in focus, see how it works. This is quite gooey actually. I wonder if it's just these contacts that are dirty on it. Or perhaps it's worn as well. Perhaps it's a bit of both. Okay, I'm gonna have a study of this while I pause and see what I come up with. So let's move that out of the way. So after having a good look at this, and it's the first time I've ever opened one, worked out mechanically how it works. This piece here is just like a rotor arm, so it's not contacts or anything. When it was that mucky at the end, I thought it had contacts on it a minute ago, but it's not. It's just a piece of plastic like a rotor arm. This piece holds everything in place on top, and after looking at it, if you ever do one of these guys, if you just want to get one out to clean it, I found a good thing is to just put a piece of solder wire through the terminals. Then when you turn it upside down, they don't all fall out. Anyway, I think I'm a bit stuck on this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to repair it because on this side here is one of the springs, and it's got like a claw end, and that claw end fits into them two little gaps there. Don't know if you can see them, and holds it in place. Now this is the strip on the other side that looks a bit shorter. I don't even know if that's had a piece that's broken off. Possibly not, possibly not. It's just a little bit shorter on this side. And that has also got the same little indents in it for this spring on this side to connect. But if we look really close, this spring on this side, the end of it has snapped off. Can't focus. If you look at this one, you might be able to see it's got a claw end there. This one, it appears to have snapped off. Now, I haven't got another one of them, so I'm a bit stuck on repairing it at the moment. Now, I was wondering, how has that got out? Because on the bench, I didn't see it when I opened it or anything. But if you look where these terminals go, 1, 2, 3, 4, they've, in the moulding, you can see it there, there's a gap. And at some point in its life, it's fell out. Now, another telltale sign about this was, when I opened it up, this piece was laid flat like that in the bottom. And I can't get it to lie flat now. It was laid flat like that. And this piece wasn't. This piece was still in place, obviously, because it's not broken. So what we'll do now, I'll put it back together, just for practice, really. So that bit goes on there. This bit, if it was, if that spring was still okay, would go that way, like that. You can see this spring, it's not going to work, it's never going to work, but I'm just doing it to have a look. And then that bit, let's see if I can get this to work in shot, just turns like that and would open and close the switch on both sides if that spring was all intact, but it isn't. So that's why it was failing. I can't fix it. The only thing I can do is put it, I can't fix it because I haven't got another spring like that. So the only thing I can think of doing is putting it loosely back together and sticking it in the spares drawer with a little note on it, just in case another one ever comes along that's got a broken spring. And then at least I know there's one good spring in this one that I can use. So unfortunately, that's the end of the video on this on-off volume pot for the Hunter RP38A. Thanks for watching, and as always, be good to each other, and I will catch you in the next video.